This is Head Bustin' Boxing, and we are back in the house to talk about Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, and Deontay Wilder's fight over the weekend. Congratulations to the Gypsy King. Um, it looks like, in most people's opinion anyway, Tyson Fury is sitting on the top of the heavyweight mountain, and the way he looked this weekend, somebody's gonna have to put up one hell of a performance to knock him off of that seat. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about per se. But I did want to give him a shout out. It's been a lot of discussion about whether the seventh round stoppage should have took place or not. Now, Mark Breland, long-time co-trainer of Wilder, threw in the towel about a minute and 20 seconds into the seventh round, or remaining in the seventh round. And according to reports, Wilder's main trainer, or top trainer, however you put it, I don't know his first name, I just know his last name is Dees, D-E-A-S, was against Mark Breland throwing in the towel. In fact, Wilder was also against it, and you can see his displeasure after the stoppage when he went back to the corner and was talking to Breland. But it appears that this wasn't just a spur of the moment thing, far as Wilder just being upset. According to Wilder, he instructed Breland and Dees before the fight and possibly even during the fight not to stop it. That no matter how he looks in a fight, that he wanted them, and not just this fight, any fight, he wanted them to never throw in the towel. So Deontay Wilder did an interview with Boxing Scene a few hours ago, and he is very upset with Mark Breland, and it appears that Breland might be out of a job. According to Wilder, they believe, and I'd be like, man, only in boxing can you get stuff like this. They believe that Mark Breland might have been influenced by Anthony Durrell. And you're like, well, okay, but what did Anthony Durrell got to do with anything? Well, according to Wilder and his team, Anthony Durrell was sitting in a facility of their corner, and in the seventh round, Durrell was screaming, throwing the towel, and whatnot. And some of Wilder's corner people or camp or whatever believes that Breland was influenced by Anthony Durrell. And Deontay Wilder, during his interview for the Boxing Scene, said he's not trying to come up with any conspiracy theories or not or whatnot, but he said he couldn't help but wonder what's going on with Breland, because according to all his camp, everybody heard Anthony Durrell screaming this out, but Mark Breland said that wasn't the case. He didn't hear him, which Wilder found that a little strange. He said Mark Breland has a lot of things going on right now, and that Wilder's going to Africa, and when he comes back from Africa, he will determine whether Breland is still part of his team. So, yeah. Me personally, though, I think Wilder need to consider bringing in not just a new co-trainer, but a new head trainer. Now, people say he started late, so that's going to affect his growth, and it's only but so much you could probably teach him at this point. I disagree. And the biggest example, or the best example that I could give to what a good or great trainer can bring to the table, even in the latter stages of someone's career, is Emanuel Stewart and Lennox Lewis. Emanuel Stewart was not Lennox Lewis' trainer his entire career, but Emanuel Stewart turned Lennox, who I thought was a good fighter, into a great one. Emanuel Stewart taught Lennox how to fight his height. He taught Lennox how to use his jab. Lennox always had a big right hand, but he taught him how to use his jab. He taught him how to use the ring more. He taught him how to be patient. And if he didn't teach him anything else, he definitely taught him, you don't play around when you got somebody hurt. Go watch the Mike Tyson fight. But anyway, so that's why I believe change is imminent in the Wilder camp. But I think he might be thinking a little too small. You might need to clean the whole house. This is a pivotal time in Deontay Wilder's career. We could see Wilder go down from here, or we could see him actually go up higher. And the reason why I say that is because this could be the moment. Now, even if he does keep the same count, but this could be the moment that's telling him that opened his eyes up to the fact that you cannot just rely on the right hand. You need more tricks in your bag. You need more tools in your war chest. And hopefully this will be that moment that shows him that. There's plenty of things that man can learn to do. He can learn to use his footwork a little better because he's extremely athletic. He can learn to be better with his jab. He can learn to be more defensive with his posture, with his stance or whatnot. If you notice, he keeps his hands down too low. You're inviting yourself to get hit. Now, that's not a problem when people are trying to stay away from you, but when somebody's trying to engage you, that's a whole nother story. And that's why Ortiz was able to tee off on him at will when he wanted to, and that's the reason why Fury was able to tee off on him when he wanted to, because at that point, they were just deciding to come forward. It didn't matter about whether he could knock me out or not. They just decided to come forward. And if you don't land that big right hand, now you in trouble. So we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks. But I think he need to go ahead and make that change. If not both trainers, at least Breland. That way you get a fresh voice in the camp. Somebody that can possibly teach you. And matter of fact, let me stop right here. The person that would have been ideal for Deontay Wilder probably is the guy Tyson Fury had in his corner, and that's Sugar Hill Stewart. Because of the Emmanuel Stewart tutelage or whatnot, teach that man how to fight like a proper big man. You will be surprised. Go look back at how Emmanuel Stewart changed plenty of heavyweight careers, because he got to the point where everybody wanted him. Emmanuel Stewart was almost like a hired gun in the heavyweight division. And you're like, well, hold up, what do you look? Check this out. Emmanuel Stewart trained Holyfield and Holyfield and Lennox Lewis. So when Lennox Lewis fought I keep saying Riddick Bowe. When Lennox Lewis fought Evander Holyfield, Emmanuel Stewart knew everything you need to know about Holyfield because he trained him. So, like I said, Emmanuel Stewart at some point became like a hired gun. You might want to consider seeing if Sugar Hill Stewart might be willing to take that same type of mentality and go to the highest bidder and possibly join the Wilder team. But that's pretty much all I got. This is Head Busting Boxing. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Hit me up in the comment section and let me know what you think. Should Deontay Wilder let Mark Breland go based off of his actions? Should he clean out his whole training team or his camp and just get something new based off of the fact that we do recognize the fact that he is limited so far with what he's bringing to the ring as far as boxing skills go? And or should he just keep it the same and just move on? Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know. This is Head Busting Boxing's own Fight Doctor. I am out.